First off, my name Toad, but it's really Tobe Chuku. Got a BM that keep my season, that keep me fruitful. Grew up wearing platinum FUBU on the southwest eating fufu. And a hammer that I keep don't come with nails. Look, I ain't know who Bill Burr was until I met the man. Half my married to the street without a wedding band. I done peeped at all these rappers won't be secondhand. My pop said I'd be broke and barely eat. I should've bet the man. Yeah, cause I'm way up. Long ways from the days I evade valet stores. Couldn't pay nowadays. All the cake I make us is enough to buy about 100 trucks. From Mercedes, I Seiji Chukwueze. Then my babies.
It's the NFL on EA Sports. And coming up next is the Commanders' star linebacker. He picked up a sack last week as part of an 8-tackle game. It's the Commanders and the Browns, and it's coming right up on EA Sports.
We've had spotty showers since about 7 a.m. here in D.C., and the radar indicates it's going to continue. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. Leading the charge will be their quarterback, always fun to watch, Deshaun Watson.
And he's exactly the man you want in control of your offense. Excellent arm, good zip on the ball, not afraid to use his legs when he needs to. And what he's excelled at doing is making plays when the first read isn't available or when the pressure's about to get to him.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
It's a gain of 5.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. To throw is Watson. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. From the gun, here's Watson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Browns first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. Watson. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 43-yard line.
Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Now it's Watson, a bootleg. He's got his man. That's Kincaid. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And the top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
And he's going to be stopped close to the first down marker at Washington's 12-yard line. 42. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. They'll keep it on the ground. Kim. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. They'll try the air now with Watson. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First down, Browns.
From the red zone now, Watson. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. the middle. Kemp, and he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. The 13th play now coming on this opening drive. Here's third down. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Amari Cooper, his second touchdown on the season. And the Browns will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Here are the Commanders for their first drive of the game. And leading them out, their signal caller, now in his 4th season in the NFL.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 11 carries, 88 yards. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
He comes into this one ranked 9th in the NFL in rushing. I think that every member of that offense knows exactly where he sits. You can see it from every one of them out there. They're all fully committed to making this a game where he really breaks free and climbs a couple of spots.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Ford. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. 2nd and 10.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Looking to throw. Ford. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 3rd down and 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
They'll look to throw again. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And he punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
Here's Watson. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
Watson off play action. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They think they got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
Now a carry for Allen. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A great effort there. with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders are an extra point away from evening this one up.
That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
This fielded right at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23. You talk about this Washington defense. Coming into this one, ranked number 19 of the NFL against the pass.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
And he's going to have a Browns 1st down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line.
Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll try the left side. Kemp.
And he's going to have a Browns 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
Watson on 1st down. Throwing middle, and it's complete. The numbers for him from a week ago. 4 catches, 56 yards.
And they think they have a matchup advantage in this one. They're going to try and find some space for him to work and make sure he touches the football.
These two teams all tied after 1. The start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football. Here now, 2nd and 4. As they've got it as we resume action.
On 2nd down, Kemp. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it, brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback land on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there.
This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
The Browns send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the 1st time this afternoon. And this will pin him nicely inside the 20 as it's out of bounds at about the 14-yard line.
The Commanders' offense returning to the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
And he will not get what he needed as he stopped short of the 1st down at around the 22. Washington going to send out their punter
as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. $35 yards that time on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
And the Browns getting set to go. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Off of play action, it's Watson. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. Throwing again is Watson.
And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. Chase Young in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
They just gave up a sack there, if I'm not mistaken. They gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes.
They're just looking really porous, aren't they? They really are, and I'm wondering if they'll have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
Kind of a dangerous throw there. He's off balance when he gets rid of it. But this is all about a quarterback knowing what he can get away with. And that time, it turns into a completion and a healthy gain as well.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. Here's Watson.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
The Washington offense set to take over.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
So they look like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. He'll look to set up his blockers. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, come get a little bit closer this time.
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd and 7.
They'll keep it on the ground. Kemp, and he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Now it's Watson.
He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
And before this 4th and 3 play, we're going to get whistles and a timeout.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
That's taken on the 25. So possession goes over here on the punt.
The Washington offense set to take over again. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down.
At the 31-yard line.
Off the play fake. Ford.
He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Over the middle, it's complete. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. They call it a loss of a yard there. And that'll bring up 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And take it right at the 35. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over.
The football going back over now to the Cleveland Browns. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Now a give, right side. Kemp. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play.
So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. A gain of 15.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down.
And able to get this to the 31.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body.
So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
Throwing on 1st down. Ford.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Ford. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sack.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
On 3rd down, Allen. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. It's fielded at the 45.
The Browns set to take over.
And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Watson now to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On first down, Watson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Now Watson. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
Well, there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Well, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. Butker's kick here is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So he missed his first attempt, remember, but this time he gets back on the bike and knocks it home.
Yeah, and sometimes that first one can really impact you moving forward. It can just stay with you too long and affect everything else you do during the game. In this case, though, able to shake it off. He's riding high again.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Well, they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Browns with a lead. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Washington offense ready to go to begin the third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
On third down, Ford. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. Washington going to send out their punter as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. Fair catch called for. No gimme in these conditions, but he's able to look this one in. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at the 45. On play action, they'll throw. His throw incomplete. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of a story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what did you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's cold-blooded. From the 50, it's Watson. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And he is going to have a Browns first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
And the Browns first down.
On 1st down, Kemp. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Forrest on the tackle. A gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 35-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Kemp, and he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Pick up of 2 yards. First down, Browns.
Back to throw, Watson. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now second and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Deshaun Watson, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Browns are able to stretch out their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Commanders preparing for their next possession. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. The drive starts with a run by Allen. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 17-yard line.
Looking to throw. Ford. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And way out past the 35 before he's taken down. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Now that's a catch of some significance. It's number 631 of his career. And why that's significant, it ties him with Hall of Famer Raymond Berry.
He was one of the most precise route runners at any position during his time in his career. So I think that we're seeing something very similar here. He may not have known Raymond Berry, but he goes about his business the same way. Understands how defenses are going to play, understands where the leverage is, and goes away from it to the tune of 631 catches.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
To throw on 2nd down. Ford firing quickly, but it's incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And he's going to have a Commander's first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. Dotson in motion right. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On 2nd down now, it's Allen. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
On 2nd down, it's Allen. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. On for the field goal now is Evan McPherson from the right hash, and this one just a chipping. McPherson's kick is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the third quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send a message that says, hey, we're not going away.
And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll start this drive out on the ground to the 43, 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st down, Cleveland.
To throw is Watson. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Derek Forrest on the coverage.
A shotgun snap for Watson. And his throw is incomplete.
Before that last pass, 2 interceptions have already been thrown. And this last one tipped in the air, which means everyone on defense is almost fighting each other in order to get to the football to try and make it a 3rd. Once you've thrown a couple, it's almost like a swarm of bees going after the ball. And in this case, they weren't able to get there before it fell to the ground.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Harrison Butker on the field goal. A 52-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting through.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that can all change, because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
The Commanders' offense set to take over. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
And he'll take this to about the 24, a gain of 3. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Ford looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker. 3 quarters have come and gone. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Commanders in possession of the football, but they trail as we start this 4th quarter. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. Cleveland offense making their way out. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Now a 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Watson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. From the gun on 3rd, Watson. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started. And that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
They start the drive with a give to Allen. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Over the middle, brought in by Dotson.
A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
5-yard gain on the play. That's good for the Washington Commanders.
Looking to throw. Ford
going right back to Dotson.
He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6.
The 34-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Ford.
Target is to Dotson, and he's got it.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
15 yards the pickup. 1st down, Washington.
You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
But sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a 1st down. Up the middle they go. Allen.
And he'll take this down to the 33.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
3rd and 5.
Off play action. Ford. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
McPherson's kick is good.
And that will tighten this one up a bit now. A 1-score game at 20-13.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
This taken in at the goal line. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And now the Browns coming out on the field. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few 1st downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. This to the tight end, Kincaid. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. Here's Watson. And he's got his man on the out route. So no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now a handoff up the middle. Kemp.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 110 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
Oh, no, he lost the football.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the fourth, a costly turnover. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, Ford throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Off the play fake, Ford.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
After the interception, here's Watson. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
On 2nd down now, Kemp. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Operating from the gun, Watson.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground incomplete.
He had the distance, but it's no good. Line to the right, and this will remain a 1-touchdown game. That one hurts a bit. That was a golden opportunity to possibly put this one on ice, but he comes up empty.
And how big of a miss might that turn out to be? Stay tuned. There's still time left on the clock. This could be critical.
Still a 1-score game. Had he hit that, it would have been 2 scores. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down.
Off the bootleg, Ford. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Ford.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Browns are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
At the 42-yard line.
Out of the gun, Watson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
1st down, Cleveland.
They'll run on 1st down. Kemp. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
At the 50-yard line.
Back to throw. Watson.
A short throw pulled in by Kincaid.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Up the middle they go. Kemp, and a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. Just short, no good, and this will remain a one-touchdown game. Well, things just got interesting. They tried for the long field goal there to salt this one away. They don't get it, and now a little time for the other guys to mount a late drive.
Well, they thought their kicker would put it through the post.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns have just about sewn up this football game. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives. And you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. Think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
Another run on second down, trying to cover up. And he will have the Browns first down. It has been a struggle, but it's looking like that'll be the one to seal a victory. Second and 11 now. Now a give, right side. Kemp. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. It doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it